It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 40.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Right there. Here we go. Start. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Up past the 30. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
Ready,
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Third and 19.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Mykel Williams providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Purdy now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Nifty move. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. The Seahawks at 10-2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
But somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Come on. Come 19. Come 19. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs in. Touchdown, Seahawks! From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Brown now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. You talk about the Seahawk defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Second and 9.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 44-yard line.
Ready. Cougar, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with an extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
18! What's up? Go up.
Here's Purdy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 128 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Bronco.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready? Crack all 80. Hurt.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready, set.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here we go.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Still fighting for more. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Purdy. into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the 49er first down.
Looking to throw. Purdy.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Second and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
170 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Yellow.
Back to throw. Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Check, roll, roll, roll. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A big throw, but incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackled that time by Derek Hall. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw. Purdy. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him 6 points.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodriguez. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up
18
3rd
Cardinal. 18
and 1.
Cardinal. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for a Seahawks first down.
Back to throw again.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right here. Let's go. Drag him. 60 Eagles. 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the left side, looked in by Horton.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd and 7.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen their holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like the baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And the 49er, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Purdy now to throw.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on, come on.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
59 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 31, Seahawks 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9.
Down inside the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 1. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 221 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd and 2.
And it's third down.
It's set.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
First and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought